Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Indah Mar'atus Sholichah and you can call me Indah. And I wanted to explain about the gender. What is a gender? Gender inequality, gender violence, and a gender equality. Gender is a cultural concept that refers to the characteristic that distinguishes between women and men, both biological, behaviorally, mentally, and social-cultural. Men and women are sexually different as well as behavior or mentally. However, in a society, it can be aligned with certain limitations. The notion of gender is defined as the rules or normal behavior related to sex in a social system. Because of this, gender is often identified with sex, although actually these two types of words, namely sex and a gender, have a different concept. Men and a woman are distinguished by sexually based on the genitals they have. However, gender difference do not create gender difference. Gender is influenced by social constructor such as gender roles and a gender identity that relate to gender. The societal and cultural view of men is that they must be strong, whereas women are usually more gentle and graceful. Gender in sociology. 2. Gender inequality. Gender differences are not really a problem as long as they do not give birth to gender inequalities. But the problem is it's turned out that gender difference have given rise to various injustice, both for men and especially for women. Gender inequality is a system and structure is in which men and women are victims of the system. Part of gender inequality: 1. Stereotype, 2. Violence, 3. Double burden, 4. Marginalization, 5. Assumption, 6. Subordination. 3. Gender violence. Gender violence is an attack on a person's physical or mental integrity. Violence against fellow human beings basically comes from various sources, but one of the sources of violence against one particular gender is a gender bias. Basically, gender violence is caused by the inequalities of power that exist in society. There are various forms of gender violence, including forms of rape against women, including marital rape, act of beating and a physical attack that occur in the household, or domestic violence, forms of torture that lead to genital mutilation, such as female circumcision, violence in the form of prostitution, violence in the form of pornography, violence in the form of forced sterilization in family planning, concept violence, and sexual harassment. 4. Gender equality. The definition of gender equality refers to an equal condition between men and women in the fulfillment of rights and obligations.